right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. This is the OpTic Show. We don't have a tune intro song because General plays too many video games. Get your DJ game up, General, because we don't have.
I'm in challengers, okay?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing.
I'm in the chaos
We've
mosh
been waiting for a year. You know how many artists have hit me up? Diplo, Skrillex.
Yeah, they have.
Scary Pool Party. Shout out to my brother, Scary Pool Party. He should do the intro. That's, you know what I mean? Since General's been, how many episodes, Matt, total? Yeah, it's like 52 episodes.
500.
No tune from you. What's up?
I don't know.
Is he in charge of the jingle? I'm confused.
Yeah, so, okay, so quick intro. I'm your usual co-host. We have General at the end. We have my man Zooma from the New York City Subliners. Shout out to them.
Subliners.
All their information is going to be listed in the description down below. So if you guys want to go drop a follow, please do. Zooma's information will be in the description down below. So if you guys want to follow, do that too. My man, as usual, and as per usual, we have the big timer. Karma, where is he? Sleeping? Yeah. Holly, where are you? You said you're the manager. She's sleeping too, I think. But anyway, this episode, as usual, is brought to you by Mavix, the best chairs around. You better believe it. We have a lot to talk about. I'm going to give you the rundown right now. Methodz getting dropped. It's one of the hot topics, right? We had the weak-ass major that we just came off of. That's why we brought Zooma. You know what I mean?
Behind enemy lines.
Behind enemy lines. We had to bring them through.
No bad blood, man.
No. We get it. General, what you been up to? How's Challengers going, brother?
We just had there was literally like a huge wave of roster changes. My team split up. I'm not gonna go into full details, but
why you don't want to do? You don't want to unveil it now?
It was some straitjacket
crazy stuff
reasons, but yeah, literally played the. There's a qualifier for elites.
You know what you need to do?
What
to end all that roster craziness?
What
you got to call your Challengers team OpTic Nation. And then no one's going to want to leave. Too much clout. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. Listen, man.
All right.
There's a lot of straitjackets, okay?
Yeah.
A lot of people in straitjackets.
I kind of wish I knew more about the Challenger scene. The only thing I know is what you tell me and when I see you play. Yeah. That's it.
Oh, they're crazy down there.
Dude.
Yeah?
There's a team that won like 4 events and they still broke up. Western.
Western broke up?
They won like 4 events in a row and then they had a couple bad weeks and they chalked the whole team.
That's the best.
And I was like, all right. It's not the best way to do it.
No, that isn't.
It's like old school Call of Duty 4 gameplay.
How many teammates did you rotate through during?
I didn't rotate through a lot because I was loyal.
Yeah,
still loyal. But back in the day, you'd start a GB team, and you could go like 65-0, 70-0. That one loss though, it's done. It's chalked. Whole team's done. Everybody goes their separate ways.
It's been brewing.
It's been brewing for a long time, and that loss just.
It's like our dynasty team, right? Like. They hated, 3 of them hated each other. Karma was just like sitting there like, hey, I love life.
But as long as you're winning, though, it's good.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden, World War II drops, Seattle comes along, and man.
The long route.
Game of Thrones up in that.
Solid take.
Have we found out who took the picture of the dinner yet? I need to know who it was. The guy that took the picture of the dinner where it was
that was the burner.
The burner did that?
Yeah.
What a douche.
That was the
they
burner.
never found out who the burner was?
You know who he is.
Everybody knows who that is.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the burner.
Y'all got to tell me.
Bro, I knew it from the beginning.
We got him.
From day one, I knew who it was.
We got him.
I knew who it was from day one. I had 2 people in mind as to who it was, and then we narrowed it down to the one. To the one. Not the one that's a chosen one, just the one person that it was. The boys just came off of a week off, and then now they're practicing right as we're talking. In a little bit, we're going to send you over to the main broadcast of the Call of Duty League, where you will see us face off against Paris, the Parisians.
Paris.
You know what you do when you're in Paris? You eat Italian. Yep.
I don't know.
Paris?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, keep the mic closer to your...
In Paris?
Okay, you went to Paris, right?
Yeah.
Did you go eat at the Italian spot that was down the street from the hotel?
No, I don't think so.
Bro, it was like the first time I've ever had Italian food.
Really?
I swear to God.
You had it in Paris?
And I had it in Paris.
You're crazy for that.
I've never been to Italy, so I can't say that.
No, you got to go to Italy.
Yo, I know, but that Parisian Italian spot, way better than any spot that I've been to in the United States.
I would think I hate Paris food. I'm gonna be honest.
I will say this though, only because your moms and your grandma have never invited me to dinner yet.
Wow.
That's kind of fake. Isn't it?
No, actually, you did invite me.
She's probably invited
Yeah.
you.
I just never been down there. Up
Yeah,
there.
you don't come. People don't come to Jersey very often. I'll be honest.
Anyway, so you didn't try that Italian spot? We were
Nah, I don't
ranting
think
and
so.
raving about it.
I don't think so.
It is one of the best. It's the first time I had Italian food. It's the first time I had pizza, like real pizza, and it's the first time I ever had spaghetti bolognese.
Nah, you're missing out,
What does
man.
that mean, real pizza?
You're missing out. That's
like-
probably why it was so good to you, because it was like the first time you've had it.
Yeah.
Like Neapolitan pizza, or what do you?
No,
what
it's
are you
like an
talking about?
actual pepperoni pizza.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Well, it's like I've had
You mean
pizza
like the
all my life.
wood-fired, like Neapolitan margarita pizza?
No, it was pepperoni, and when you say pepperoni, they think you're saying peppers or peppers.
Oh,
So you have to say sausage or
Sausage.
how do you say it?
Sausage.
I don't know.
Sausage.
sausage. You know.
Sausage.
Yeah.
They know.
Oh no, sausage
Sausage.
for the pepperoni. Sausage is sausage.
They
Either way, we're veering offline. Quickly,
Yeah.
how's is it retirement? What is it that you're living?
I
'Cause
stepped
don't-
down. Because I didn't come out and just been. It wasn't like I didn't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just retiring because that was like the last thing I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So it was really hard for me to step back. I just wanted to see the team do well,
Yeah.
and I couldn't move my thumb. So I
Which
was
one?
like, it's my right thumb,
Yeah.
which has actually gotten a lot better now. Like just resting it,
Yeah.
has done like so much for me. But I just been doing content. I've just been doing
Yeah.
content,
Yeah.
streaming every single
So
day.
good.
Yeah, I've been grinding. I've been putting in a lot of time, and I've been enjoying it. I've been having a lot of fun because now I can play so many different games and just try different things and just kind of have fun with it, you know. So,
What are you gonna try next?
well, recently I've been on the GTA grind.
There you go.
RP.
It's gone a little
Ooh,
toxic,
it's-
you know.
it-
So
it's fun, though.
I've been changing it up. Yesterday I was throwing people off a bridge. They don't know who Frank
That's
Sinatra
fun.
was.
Yeah.
So I started throwing them off the bridge.
Who didn't
I
know?
like
I saw
that.
the clip.
I was kidnapping a bunch of random people. I said, "Do you know Frank Sinatra?" They said, "No." They're
Off the
gone.
bridge.
Now you
They're
do.
done. But now I've been playing Minecraft. My stream's been trying to teach me how to play,
Yeah.
but I'm so lost.
Dude,
Like,
Yeah.
I have
it
no
is
idea.
it is the best adventure you're ever gonna go on.
Bro, I have no idea what I'm doing. And then still COD. I was playing with Seth yesterday.
Yeah.
We were playing League Play.
Do you think
Warzone.
your thumb went from? No, that's not the sprint button, right?
It's the
It's the aim.
Ooh.
So
like-
it was really messing me
yeah.
up. Like it was okay when I played for like an hour. I'm good.
Yeah.
2-3 hours. I'm like now I can't even
Was
move
it?
my hand.
So what you say it was a cyst, or is it more like inflammation of overuse?
So it started as a cyst back in
Okay.
IW. Remember when I got
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
surgery?
Okay.
And then I got the surgery, and the doctor said, you might have problems there because they did work on it,
Yeah.
and it was by our major arteries, so they had to be like really careful and like do everything really weird. But now I just
a major artery in your
my
in your
wrist.
hand?
My wrist.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
goes
yeah,
on in
yeah,
your
yeah,
wrist.
yeah.
And I had to go to like 4 doctors. 3 doctors were like, "There's nothing wrong with you. Like you're fine." And then I was like, "There's something wrong with me. Like I can't." It was way worse in IW.
Yeah.
How do you explain that to a doctor? I can't aim the way that I used to aim.
Well, you know what's crazy is like because I was a gamer, they didn't take me seriously. They were like, "Who's this kid? Like video games? Like they didn't take me seriously." So I found did a bunch of research. My mom found this guy. He was a hand and arm specialist. He's won like a bunch of awards
Yeah.
and stuff. And he's like, "We got to go to the best of the best." And I told the guy like, "Listen, I'm a gamer and I do this like this is my passion. Like this is what I do for a living." And he like tested my nerves and my neck and everything because he was like, it could be anything.
Yeah.
And he found a little tiny cyst that was like half a centimeter, tiny, like super
Get outta here.
tiny, that none of the other doctors could see. And he was like, this is sitting on your thumb tendon. It's blocking your range of motion. That's why you can't move your thumb.
Oh.
It's something so tiny. And then as soon as he took it out, instantly came right back. My
Yeah.
range of motion came right back. And now I just deal with like scar tissue, inflammation,
Yeah.
tendonitis, and it's just stuff that won't go away.
So did he say the cyst was from gaming?
They don't
a
know.
lot, or
He
they
said
don't
it
know
could have
why?
been from working out because I was working out a lot at the time.
Yeah.
He said it could have been from gaming a lot. Just it could have been random. Like they don't know the cause. It's called a ganglion cyst for those of you who
Oh,
don't
okay.
know.
I
I've heard
had
of
one
that.
of those.
Yeah.
It's sometimes you could see them. Sometimes they're protruding. You can
Yeah.
drain them with a needle. But mine was like super small and in my wrist, and it was on my thumb tendon, so they had to do surgery.
Yeah.
And I just have a lot of problems now, and it's just like it was getting stressful to deal with. Right, I was dealing with it for a couple years. I was playing through the weakness and the
Yeah.
pain, and it was a good ride. But I think eventually it gets to a point, where I'm playing like the best players in the world, and I feel like I can't play at my full potential. Like it takes a toll on me
Of course.
mentally. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Emotionally too, man. You
yeah,
know?
I just couldn't do it anymore. I was too stressed out, and it was a long time coming. I was really quiet about it because I didn't want like my team to lose confidence or anything like that. I'm a very like confident person, so I always wanted my team like with like high energy. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
So I decided to, you know, step down. There's so many good, amazing players coming up, and I was just like looking at it. I was like, listen, like if I step down, you guys can go get a great guy, and you guys can do well. And to see them place top 3 and show what they can do.
Yeah.
And I built the whole team. I brought Clay over. I got picked up Mac from Challengers. I begged New York to pick up ASUM because nobody wanted ASUM. And they're doing well, man.
And look at that. They just beat the shit out of us.
Respect, bro. It takes a lot to step down after competing for that long.
Yeah, it was real tough. I'm not going to lie.
Dude, I see your situation the same way that I see Derrick Rose, right? Like, think about being him and being arguably the best point guard. I don't give a shit what J-Cap says.
Yep.
During the time that he was playing on the Bulls, he was the best point guard around. And to have your body fail you or a part of your body fail you, like, that's got to be, like, crazy. So I give you props for identifying it and telling yourself the truth, which a lot of people don't tell themselves, right?
Yeah.
They don't tell themselves the truth, and they just keep on, you know, making themselves unhappy by continuing to do something that they know they can't anymore.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So props for that, man, because it does weigh on you, and it's tough, man.
Yeah, it was tough.
But you know, at least it's pushing you in a different direction.
Yeah, you'll always be a competitor.
I've been having a blast doing content, honestly, because I could just be myself, have fun, you know, enjoy life. And that's it, man. I've been putting a lot of time and grinding and working hard, so it's been fun.
That's good. The Subliners just picked up 8 and 2. So
yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so now you might be able. Now you definitely can play some in tournaments with him.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, I actually did a tournament with him, Scump, Tifu. We did Twitch Rivals like a couple months ago, and we won. We won Twitch Rivals. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So play with him again.
Yeah. So that's super dope.
Yeah.
What did you think about the Zinni drop, dude?
That one was crazy. Okay, so I talked about this a little bit. Yeah.
Let's start at the end. Let's start at the end.
Wait, why are you going to me?
Because you at the left. We go from left to right.
I mean, clearly we don't know what's going on over there in the camp.
Are you gonna pick him up? Are you gonna pick him up for challengers?
Am I gonna pick him up? No,
Wait,
he already has a team.
Picked? Is he still under Toronto contract?
I don't know.
He is.
Oh, he is.
No, he's playing with I think Desi and Draza. They're looking for a fourth. But,
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know. I mean, I played against Inside. I think he's really good. I know Zinni's really good too. So you don't know, like, whether it's like they want an all-European squad or Marquee B has a thing. Like, I don't know. Like, we don't know.
Marquee B?
Yeah. They don't stream scrims, so, like, you can never tell.
If I had his accent.
But it wasn't. I will say it was not Zinni. Like, it was more of just like crumbling as like a team. Like, their problems was like every individual at a moment would like do something like a bad mistake, and it wasn't just one person.
Yeah.
So maybe they thought that Insight like all 4 Europeans at this point. So it's just like.
Do you think that they didn't understand his accent?
I don't know. What?
Do you think they didn't understand his accent and it was just tougher?
Maybe they didn't like his cooking. I don't know.
So Zinni at the time was the.
I don't know.
Imagine.
We don't know.
He was the only non-European on the team, though. At the time.
Yeah.
That could be it. That's possible.
He's Italian,
It's
right?
like a FIFA team.
Isn't that European?
It's kind of.
Debatable.
Kind of.
What did you think?
Well, it started off with a bunch of American players, and I got a little conspiracy theory going on. I thought it was all
hit the
planned.
Hit the music.
I thought this was all. I talked about it a little bit already, but I thought it was all planned out because I heard rumors about Insight coming in before the season started, right after last year.
Yeah.
The year ended. I heard Toronto was making team changes. I heard they were going all European. They were looking at Insight. They were looking to pick him up. So I thought Zin was done with Toronto right off the rip, and I thought he's just gonna go somewhere else. Right. And then I heard Insight coming in. So when I saw Insight coming in, it didn't surprise me. Just the timing of it was off. I was like, why now?
Yeah.
And Zit's been playing good. I mean, he's got the first 1v4. He's been clutching up in S&D. He's been putting up good numbers. So like,
and he's like a good content creator as well.
Yeah. He has a good personality.
Hold on, Matt's receiving a call right now. Matt, what did you think? Did you keep up with that? With
Don't
the
put
with
me
the drop?
on the spotlight, though.
No, you didn't keep up with the spot.
I did.
Well, listen. How about this? I'm going to tell you from my personal perspective. I look at it from. I know that he was doing good, but he was also doing content-wise. He was doing really good. Right. Like nobody else on that team is creating that sort of content, right? And I think that that's something that's needed. So if I'm Toronto, I don't let him go, and I try to pitch him on different content ideas that you can do. Unfortunately, obviously, we don't have LAN events that we can have him be a host of something or whatever. We wondered whether or not he was here in Dallas, because if he was, then obviously we can invite him so he can rep Toronto and give us his thoughts on other things. But I don't know. I do want to. I do want to know the truth behind it, but it's also none of my business, so I shouldn't know what it is.
You will never know.
Yeah, and I think it should stay that way. Like as much as I want to know, it's not my business, and I'm not gonna try to oversimplify a very, very tough decision that had to have been made in that situation. But why don't we kick it over to the brand new OpTic desk? Ooh. God damn it, and hear from the team to see their thoughts on the Zinni drop. Go me and the rest of the team. Well, thank you for throwing it to me and the boys here at our brand new desk. I'm very proud of it. I built it, wheedled it from an oak tree that was in the backyard of my yard. It took me a while to... Smells like rich mahogany. Smell that shit. Smell it, Brandon?
So what? Just start smashing the table.
Anyway, as you guys know, as you guys heard there, we were just talking about Methodz situation and that. For all intents and purposes, obviously, I don't want to talk about the business end of that because I believe that the majority of that was done because of players. It was a player decision, from what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Most
Do you have
likely.
any thoughts on that? We'll start with Scump.
Yeah, there's never a move that goes down without players' opinions.
I know. We are innocent, everyone. Okay? It is them. Point your fingers at them.
I was feeling too serious. So we're scrimming the other day, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, telling my chat, I was like, yo, we're gonna fuck this dude up, this inside dude, this new guy. And I was like, every time we kill him, we should just be like, first inning. and so we started out Garrison Hardpoint. This kid's shitting on me. And I'm losing every gunfight to him. And at the end of the map, I sit back. He's like 41-13. I'm like, yeah, maybe they made a good decision.
They were on basically host, though. They're basically on quad.
They were host.
Yeah, they were.
Essentially.
That's like a typical first scrim with your team move.
Yeah, get
You're
host.
like, dude, make sure you host, Troy.
Make sure you have
Get the
host.
good vibes going.
Yeah.
Get the
Start on a
vibes
good
going.
note.
100%.
Especially against us, they think they're nasty now.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the move, though? I thought Zinni was doing good.
Yeah, Zinni,
Yeah, it was wild that they
Zinni was
did it
doing
while
his
he was doing
thing,
good.
Might have been an EU versus NA thing. He was the only NA player.
It was 100% that.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
do you think that it's
chemistry.
hard for them to understand his comms?
Yeah, right?
No, not at all.
No?
No.
You don't think like that?
No, American English enunciates every single word. They don't. They make shit up like bees and
Damn.
honey for money.
People are about to be coming at you.
He doesn't speak for me.
It was
First of
definitely
all,
pre-planned.
6% English. May I remind all my English brethren out there, 6% from 6%.
Sure.
That's why.
I'm fucking clapped off me teeth.
So what do you think?
It definitely looked pre-planned. I mean, they're all European. Even their GM.
Wait, you like premeditated?
It was definitely pre-planned.
Wait, you think Marky B has something to do with it?
100%.
Oh, yeah. I did
Mark-
hear
He was in the
about that.
shadows just
I did
waiting.
hear Marky B had a lot to do with that.
Yeah, Marky B to me is one of the
Marky
coolest
B's
dudes.
got him over there like this.
Oh, he's
On a
puppet
string.
tree.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like Marky B and his accent.
I do like Marky B.
Every single
Marky
time
B's
he's
a
in
good
there.
guy.
He's got a good accent.
Yeah, excellent.
Got it going.
Got that.
I'm out
Scottish
here
one.
making love to myself, and I had to drop Zinni. Out of nowhere. That was good, right?
That's
good.
like you have a piece of cloth pushing against the top of your
I
head.
don't know. That's how he sounds to me. I'm trying to. Anyway, so your thoughts on that?
I don't know. It was just weird that they did it when he was like doing statistically well. But like, I think it's a chemistry thing. Like, he's an EU guy. Like, they put him in for.
That's kind of messed
Zin.
up though.
Yeah.
Because like he was like the I don't know. He's their build around player from last year, and now he's just dropped on his neck. That's so fucked up.
And then he got rounded in the Challengers event the next
Yeah,
day.
That's just,
Yeah.
that's just
Live.
unfortunate.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
In a
He got
tragic
rounded
way.
the next day.
Yeah, by like Mohawk.
No, and then they lost to John's team.
Oh yeah.
Well, that shit's
6-5 last map.
that shit's all host wars though, like challengers.
Yeah, Challengers is the
yeah.
pip.
That's
bro.
why I was texting Zinni and I was like, dude, I feel bad that you're gonna have to play in challengers because that shit is just all hosting,
Is it?
just hosting
Dude,
each
it's
other,
bad.
just host
Yeah.
fucking.
It's literally
They have a better
Put them on the
siege,
Wi-Fi.
like hotspots and shit.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
people
No.
get
It's
We
grinded.
watched
It's
a map.
anything
We
for a
watched
win.
a map because
Literally anything.
they all got the thing in the top left that says their server latency, and then just like 160 ping. You're just like,
No,
what?
no, that
Like,
can't
how's
be
that
allowed.
possible?
How is that even possible?
One of the many reasons why I don't want to step into that scene right now.
Yeah.
Online
And
chat.
I just
Cheaters,
don't
too.
understand what, like, if you're a player that's doing that on purpose, know that you're not gonna get picked up by anyone good.
Facts.
Period. Just you're not. That's some scumbag ass shit.
Yeah, because
Actually,
the
no, I
real
take that back. I take
warriors
back
come
my
out on
facts.
land.
Yeah, the real warriors come out on land.
The fuck
Got
is
a whole
land?
lot of new phonies up in here
That's facts.
with their 10 ping. Wait till I can look you in the fucking.
All right, we touched on this.
shit,
We touched on this a little bit
I can
last
look at you
week.
through a player cam. Wait till I can fucking look. You know?
Because you know they got the streams open.
What?
But there's like
No, like when we're done with our matches, like you see them celebrating and shit.
Yeah.
They're like high-fiving and there's a Domino's box in the back. There's a fucking sock. Just like,
What?
Yeah. Are they not playing with the with
do
the
with a sock?
backdrops?
Huh?
Are they not playing with the backdrops?
Fuck no.
You know what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
I'm just a salty.
Switching teams like every day. They don't got enough backdrops.
You're trying to get
No,
back to
you're right. You know the thing about that is like I know that they miss it too.
It's like a whiteboard. It's their backdrop. They're just erasing it. They're like,
No,
new
it's
team.
like checks. they write Turtle Beach. That's their shout
Their
outs.
new sponsors.
We talked about this last week for a little bit on how you guys get to play a different game every single championship. It seems like where you guys go through a stage, you get a championship, and then the meta changes.
Yeah, it's so lame.
Like I saw you.
Not for us.
I saw you cooking with that new
QBZ?
gun. Yeah.
It's my thing.
It's nice. The QBZ's good.
Yeah.
I probably
Too
use
good.
like 5 different ARs.
It's a little too good.
He gives him the stare down, like change it.
Yeah, next stage.
What do you think? What's
Thank
what's
God the
deal with it?
XM4 is gone.
Yeah, it was a little
Wait,
crazy.
so you do think still to this day that the XM4 is better than the
QBZ.
It is,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
100%.
It's
Sorry.
probably the best gun in the game.
Yeah, XM4 is ridiculous.
Oh, now it comes.
No,
back.
everyone said it. You keep
I
playing
said
this
it the
narrative that
first-
he's like the only one that
I
said it.
said it the first time I shot it. I said this thing's
Oh,
broken.
you went
Dude,
12
I used it in
remember
Cali.
S&D
Do you
round?
guys remember that? I was using it in
That's a new
Cali.
game.
The only
That was
R player.
different.
using it.
Yeah, you were the
like
first
I was the
person.
first person to use it. I was in Cali.
Matt was actually the
shitting with
trendsetter of
it.
that.
And I was like, bro, this gun's kind of like dumb. I was getting kills in Cali. I was like, this gun has to be up there.
I said like months before that this is going to be the main AR, the XM4. You can go back and look at my VODs.
If you look at my VODs where I'm using it, and then I'm like, yeah, it's pretty
You
good.
can look
He's
at
like,
my
yeah, it's probably the
VODs.
XM4.
You could look at my VODs where I said it the second day of the game. I said this thing's fucking
I
broken.
looked at your VODs. You didn't say that.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
What's this T2P argument going on?
I don't know.
It's-
I don't even know. It's the battle of the ego. You said it.
Yeah, you said
You
it.
win.
I'm trying.
I'm king doing that. Yeah, you win. All right. All right. So we only have one match this week against Paris, and I don't know what the deal with that is. Does anyone know why we only play one match this week?
I mean, it's every
Just some
single
weeks
time,
you play
yeah.
two, and some weeks you
Some-
play two. One week you play
Because you
one.
played 5 total, so eventually you're going to have only one.
Yeah, and we
That
just got
makes-
ours first.
I
mean,
don't like that.
I
Does
like
anybody
it.
else like
I
that?
don't
I
like
like
that
it.
either.
Yeah, because then we got 2 the last couple.
I don't like that either. Though,
Leading
to
up
be
to
honest.
we get
like
more
the
time to
major?
practice for our matches.
I kind of just want all 5 matches in one weekend. That's just me.
And it's a new meta too, so it's like you don't got to use 2 matches on like the new meta when you're still learning it.
Yeah, this shit. I mean, I don't know.
I thought that you guys would want to play like as many as possible.
Yeah, well,
That's-
obviously
that's
that's
how-
what.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to play like a tournament format, but
But he's just trying to say like to like what's this thing?
all 5 in one weekend.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
kind of
It's
a lot.
like spread out between 2 weekends. So you're playing one like on Thursday, and then you have to wait another week to like play on Saturday. And then
Yeah,
Sunday,
no, I
and
don't.
then-
I don't. I don't really.
I've
like
never
it.
liked.
I feel
I've
like
never
it's-
liked the league format to begin with.
Well, the good thing about that is that we play on Saturday, and immediately after that, we're gonna go have like an incredible team dinner, and then immediately after that, we're gonna go to the Garage Mahal, and we're gonna play some poker. Finally,
Yeah.
you down,
Facts.
down.
Good play.
I'm
Down,
keen.
down.
Gotta get the
Wait,
W
are you gonna
first.
take back your championship from Nick?
I think it's gonna be a new winner. I think Phil's gonna win.
It's so you know how hard it is to win 3 times in a row.
Oh yeah, wow, you're great.
Yeah, but we know his tendency now. Like he's such a nit.
Who,
Just
me?
folds everything. Yeah.
He just tries way
You
harder
don't
than
call
everyone
us
else there.
nuts.
That's just a fact.
Why wouldn't I? There's money on the table.
And then Nick tried harder than
I'm
last
just trying
time,
to get
and
in on
Nick
every hand.
yeah.
Nick was playing for
Trying to
rent
see it
last
through.
time.
Yeah, he was. He was playing.
And then
for
I'm
It
on
was
a
do or die for
and then
Nick.
I'm on a
Fair.
chips.
It was
Why?
do or die for Nick.
and then I buy back.
For outside factors.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's added incentive for you to win.
Yeah,
Metagaming,
you're just playing
bro.
there for fun.
It's metagaming.
Bragging rights.
I'm
This
having
dude's
a good
like playing
time.
for life issues.
Yeah. All right.
Of course he's
You
gonna
could
go
have it.
hard.
You
I'm
know?
grinding it out. Like I'm not gonna just go to lose. It's more fun to play than sit and watch. So I'd rather play longer.
Yeah, longer. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
hear that because you did get out like within the first
Losers
hand.
mentality. Pussies.
And that's why he always wins.
That's why he always wins. Anyway, that's going to do it for this round table discussion. We're going to kick it over back to myself or Big Timer or
Wait, that
Karma
was it?
or General. We'll see.
That
Let's
was
get
really
going.
underwhelming.
The thing
I thought
about
it was
that,
about to be like 30 minutes.
no, this is just a segment in the pre-show they're watching right now.
Hey guys.
Hey everybody, live.
Yo.
Anyway, I'm gonna send it back. Well, thank you for throwing it back. Great desk, by the way. It looks incredible. What do you think? Good addition to the hex quarters.
You already know I compliment the first thing I walked in.
Yeah, you.
I like the LED.
You should have seen, bro.
What?
Scump wanted to eat his Chipotle there,
Oh,
bro.
no.
All 3 of the,
On the new
production
wood?
guys drop kicked him. And I'm like, whoa, he's gonna play.
That's
It looks
really nice.
incredible. Real wood. I mean, that's solid.
That's mahogany.
yeah, for
I was
sure.
gonna
it
ask you,
is.
what kind of wood is that? It's
Birch.
nice. It's very nice. It's beautiful.
Birch mahogany.
Yeah, oak. Those are the only ones I know. Redwood.
That's good shit. Stain.
I'm trying to think like what I've harvested in Minecraft. So it's like birchwood. Yeah.
Zebra wood.
Huh?
Like the zebra one.
The zebra
it's
wood?
like white. It's
yeah,
like white.
birch. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking
It
about.
looks like the Henry tree.
Exactly.
Anyway, I don't want to spend any more time talking about the Methodz thing, but I do think that, you know, it had to have been a tough thing for the org, and it has to be tough on him, right? Like, especially when you're performing that well, when you're going above and beyond and creating all the content for your organization. So
I was going to say, he's talented enough, not only in-game, but out-of-game on camera as well. He's going to land on his feet for sure, whatever he ends up.
I mean, I think if I'm that org, I tell him, like, yeah, you got dropped, but I'm going to give you a raise. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to say that because I don't want somebody telling me to give anybody a raise. So don't give him a raise. Okay, just leave everything the way it is. Everybody's happy. We're good on that note. You know what I'm saying? Yo, can you tell me something? Are the GAs in Challengers this bad?
What do you mean by that?
Well, the GAs in this league are just
nice.
a joke.
Dude, listen,
Hold on.
For the
joke.
For the last, okay. There's like I like going like in eras. It's like a timeline.
Okay.
Like when the presets were announced, that became like the dark ages, right?
Oh shit!
Okay,
All right, go on.
So like for like 2 months, I was using a scope before.
Yeah.
And like I was in everyone's head run free, and you know I was. Like so everyone like before that. Let's really talk about it. The scopes were GA'd and no one used it, and I was the only player on lane to ever use an ACOG at champs because I was bored. I was literally just bored because like, all right, I'm gonna get in someone's head. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, like he's killing me because of a scope. So like, if they're gonna have that mindset, then I'll keep using it.
Yeah.
Like so like I'm
warfare.
I'm just gonna keep going. It's mental warfare. So
Psychological
so
warfare.
like this game, I was just using it, just running around, just like zooming in mid, like just being a weirdo.
Yeah.
Like I just like it's not. I don't choose to be different. It's just like I like using different stuff.
Yeah.
Just because if people think like, oh yeah, let me use this worst attachment.
Yep.
Like, and they're like, oh, it's too good, and then they use it and they get smoked.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
I don't choose to be different.
Different
the
choose.
attachments
Different
come to
chose me.
But okay, present day right now.
Yes.
So there's like new GAs because presets are supposedly chalked, and so now you can like have a little bit of individuality in your classes.
Mm-hmm.
So now scopes are banned, right? So scopes, like they're like you can't use scopes, general. So now there's a holographic site that's like in the middle, and like okay, I'll just use a holographic site. Like, oh no, you can't use that. I'm like, it's not a scope, it's a holographic site.
Yeah.
So I'll use it.
Literally all scopes they want to have GA.
guys are crazy.
Literally because like because like
It's-
they see me play with it and I get 3 pieces and they're like it's too good.
But if it was that easy, then why don't they use it?
Because they don't know how to use it. It's like handling alien
You know what
technology.
it is? They can't.
They're like
They
I don't
can't
know how to
control the
use it.
recoil.
I don't know. I just like the reticles. They're
Alien
different.
technology.
I don't know.
Anyway, so are the GAs crazy?
yeah, they're dumb.
That sounds really dumb.
It's horrible. Like some of the people making the rules, like bro, like
Do we know the names?
hop off the table. Like what?
What you mean hop off the table? What's that saying?
I'm just saying, like the mindsets are horrible. Like COD is COD because you have created class. It's not. I conform. Like
Yeah.
I want to use what I want to use. Yes, there's like damage rounds and damage barrels and whatever. But if I want to use a different sight, or someone wants to use a different grip or a different stock, whether it's like if like stocks in this game have different hit fires.
Yeah.
But they have like like negatives to them. If you want a stock that has more hit fire, you can't strafe. You're a
Yeah,
slug.
you give up.
And vice
other
versa.
prisons.
If you
Yeah.
want to strafe, then your gun is like you can't hit fire.
Yeah.
So
It's
that's-
like Big
that's how I
Timer and
think.
I, right? Like, if you want to have this sort of level of personality, you can't also be like a 10 out of 10. You got to be
Yeah.
like a 9 out of 10.
Speak for
I
yourself.
don't know. Everyone knows my mindset on it. I think presets are whack. I think GAs, except for actual like C4s and damage barrels and all that
Yeah.
stuff, is whack. Like I don't know.
But things only end up getting GA'd if the majority of people
Yeah,
want
use it. It's overpowered. And when someone like me was only using the scope,
But
like,
how
'cause
can
I
the
like
majority
using
of
it at a
people
long
not,
range, huh?
not want scopes to
What?
be used?
Well,
It
that's
just
where
blows my
things hit
mind.
the
man.
because they would die to me and be like, you're only killing me because of scope, and then they would try
Ban it.
using it, and it looks like they can't even like because like when you use a scope. Bro, like I would literally watch their theater and they're like, dude, these guys are horrible using it. They're literally trash.
So they just
Like,
ban it.
yes, that's what happens. They're like, oh, it doesn't move. I'm like, bro, I literally saw you try picking my gun up and you literally miss every bullet close range. Because like when you aim in with the scope, it blocks everything around it. Like you can't see close range.
General, I don't know if you know this, but do you see this tattoo? That's a sniper.
Exactly.
That's the M48-3. You don't have to tell me how to.
Exactly.
What a scope does. Okay, I was born with it.
Exactly. I'm just saying.
But if you wanted to, you could keep using the scopes.
If
right
I
now.
wanted to, yeah. But
I would just keep using the scope.
Well, because it's G8 and he's a
Yeah.
gentleman. He is
Exactly,
a
I'm a
gentleman.
gentleman.
Not me.
so like I'm going in the middle. Like you can take away my scopes, but I'll use a holographic sight. I'll meet in the middle.
Yeah.
And now they're starting to get a little upset.
Oh, yeah, they're
about
pissed
that.
now.
Tom,
Yeah,
it could not have
angry.
been like a good experience.
Nah, this is crazy because what I don't get is challengers, the EU
Yeah.
scene, the pro scene. They all have their separate GAs.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like different games across the board. They try to do what they're, what each other's
Yeah.
doing. It's funny because the pros are behind. I feel like the pros copy whatever the challengers people
Yeah.
do. But then it's crazy. Like they just GA'd the M4, right? The XM4.
Yeah.
Now everybody's using the QBZ, and
Yeah.
it's just as OP. It's the
Yeah.
same crap. Everybody just finds the next big
Yeah,
OP
course.
thing. It's like at this point, it's ridiculous.
So
It's
you
ridiculous.
played sub. Is there a
Yeah.
reason why none of the subs are getting like why
Well-
is it all AR?
Well, now they're messing around with attachments on the subs.
It's more.
They're
It's
like
more of the
take-
maps though, of the long range sight lines.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, like that people don't understand. It's like it's maps. Like the maps
Yeah.
is like a big problem.
Yeah.
Like it comes to the lanes and the routes and like you just said, like different things that you can do
Checkmate,
on the
Third
map.
Hill, you can get away 3.
Yeah, it's like, and there's some maps that are like ARs are like so good. You know,
Yeah.
it all
Moscow,
depends.
Checkmate.
Yeah, like Moscow, checkmate, holding the lanes.
Like
Like,
literally, like now that Crossroads is gone, Raid you can use 2 ARs, Moscow 3, Checkmate
which is
3,
which is why it's like, what's
Garrison
the
still
problem?
2.
Yeah.
Like, why is everybody always so up in arms? Because you know what happens? Like, somebody loses a gunfight or somebody gets a clip. And that's the thing. There's going to be a bunch of fugays on both
Yeah.
ends. And
Yeah.
AR is going to get some crazy kills
Kill.
up close.
Yeah.
A sub is going to get some crazy kills at range. It
Yeah.
just happens, man. Like,
And
people...
they're gonna be like, I only lost that because they have a better gun.
Yeah, like,
But
dude, there's so much talent in the league that people can
Yeah.
run anything. For instance, like Bruce, right? Give Bruce whatever the heck. Give him
Yeah.
a sub. He'll probably map with it. You give him an AR. He'll get kills up close with it. Do crazy slide cancels with it. Like, it doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like, don't overthink things because the fans want to see
Yeah.
as much, versatility as possible, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's getting a little crazy, but I understand the whole point of GAs, right? To get
Yeah.
the game as more, like, the most
Yeah.
competitive as possible. So there's two sides of it. And then there's a whole debacle in the GA chat with the pros. They were arguing with each other. People weren't agreeing on stuff. People were leaving. I was like, shit hit the fan, man. I got to go live with the flank and talk about this. I was like...
I like the name though too.
Yeah,
The flank.
yeah. My subs came up with it.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
whenever
yeah.
there's drama, I just throw it up. 'cause,
Yeah,
like,
the
it's funny
chat
as fuck.
the chat subs, mods, they usually have like a good grasp on
Yeah.
things, and
Yeah.
the internet remains undefeated.
Yeah,
and
they do.
the more people that you have there, like there's got to be like at least 15 to 20 people in every single chat that are super creative,
Yeah.
super funny, that come up with like the wildest shit.
Yeah.
So I think that is one of the best things about that. With that said, were you for or against the way that the GAs have been going on?
I'm for how they're going on.
Yeah.
I don't understand how so much is happening. Like, there's so many GAs. Like, there should be GAs in the beginning of the game, but now that they're like GAing guns and this and that, it's just like I just feel like it keeps changing every week, and it's like, when are we just gonna play the same
If
game?
they're trying to figure out GAs to the point where nothing is good, it just sounds like it's going to regress to the point where,
My
like,
thing-
you remember Black Ops 1, where
yeah,
everybody was using
the FAMAS. It was the
and-
same gun.
Yeah,
Everybody had
it
the
was
same
just the
gun.
one.
But did anyone GA back then?
No.
No.
Right. But this is my
Yeah, I don't
problem.
think so.
Okay, they did.
No, I don't
Okay,
think so.
No.
this is my thing. If I'm using the XM4, the same XM4 that you're using, how is that out of touch with the game?
Right.
It's not like you have an advantage. We're using the same gun.
And if you don't want to use it, yet that you have a credit class for a reason.
Yeah.
Like that's what you're choosing to go into any run of search or any respawn life.
Yeah.
You created your class.
Yeah.
That's just how I look
Chat.
at it.
Press 1 if you are for the way the GAs are going on right now, or press 3 if you are against and you want them to
Yeah.
just play the game. God damn
I think
it.
I think the AK-47 like that was an overpowered
Like, that
gun.
deserved a
Yeah,
GA.
that deserved to be
Like, the
GA.
47 was crazy.
good. Yeah, it
Like,
was
that
too
gun,
good.
and that's like where
Yeah.
I'm
It's a
just
gun
like
that can
GA.
do well long range. short
Exactly,
range,
and
three
you're
bullets,
killing
hold the
two
whole map.
bullets and
Yeah.
other guns that you like. Those are guns where I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, I get
yeah,
it. The
we
XM4,
agree.
I kind of get it too, because it eliminates. A lot of people think the XM4 is like the flex roll.
Yeah.
But no, a flex roll. When I think of a flex, I think of somebody who can
guns.
use a sub
Yeah.
and an AR.
Yeah.
Somebody who can use both guns
Yes.
is a flex to me.
Yes. Yep.
So I can understand seeing the XM4, but then they just bring in a QBZ, and then if they ban that, there's gonna be another gun that comes in. And it's just like at this point, man, like. If anything, just say, 74U and Craig. Just use that. If everybody's just going to keep bitching and moaning about all these new guns and every gun that keeps coming in, just get it a two gun setup, 2 ARs, 2 subs, and just do it like that.
Got it. The chat's going wild right now. You're seeing all these numbers that are putting out. I don't even remember what I asked them.
I want to see snipers back in S&D.
Bro, dude, can we please?
I want smokes back. Not in respawn, but I want smokes back in search. I actually want to fake out a bomb site. Like, come on.
See, the thing is like people are gonna say this. Sniper's too easy, right? Like that's what people are saying. But I mean, you could do it too, right? So just get another person.
Yeah.
And there's ways to exploit it, right? If somebody has a sniper towards the A side, go B. Use it to your advantage.
I want to ask you about. You said you can do it too. I'm gonna ask you about Celium and the snaking, whether or not that's a thing. But first, I want to go ask Nadeshot what he thinks of the season thus far. Obviously, it's his first year back in it. So I'm going to go back in time to go to LA, and then I'm going to come back in time, forward in time. We're still figuring out how time travel works right now, but we will figure it out by the time this segment's over, I promise. I just dropped some new merch. If you guys haven't already, go check out hexquarters.com. Get the flyest drop this season for spring. In fact, I'm going to go take Nadeshot some of this fly. What do you think, Big
You
T?
better bring me some of that drip.
It's right there. You can take some. You can take some on the way back. It's not OpTic. It's not anything you can.
Yeah, I'm down.
It's fire. So let me go drop this off really quickly to Nadeshot and ask him a little bit about how his season's going, even though we all know how it's going. Look at that! Through the magic of me time traveling to the back in the future, Matt, thank you for joining the OpTic Pre-Show.
OpTic Nadeshot here.
Dude, you said that the other day, and I was like, that's still in my brain.
I say it sometimes on accident.
Yeah, bro, I used to say that nonstop when I was in last year.
My Steam is still OpTic Hova.
Hova. Anyway, wanted to sit down and talk to you about. Obviously, you guys have some matches, as you guys just saw. You beat Toronto Ultra, which was pretty good.
Way too close.
What did you think about Zinni getting dropped?
You know what? I haven't been able to keep up with players as much in their individual performances. I mean, there's been games where Methodz, aka Zinni, has had like some really strong showings in certain titles, and I think he is like comedic relief for any team. I don't know what the interpersonal relationships were like, because a lot of times people might just look at skill sets and think, well, he was playing really well, but maybe there was internal issues and it just wasn't working, and maybe the three were closer. I don't know. From the reaction that I saw from all the professional players that I competed with or played against, they were shocked that he was dropped or replaced or whatever the case may be. So I think there's a lot more that there's a lot more that meets the eye there.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking? What I was thinking is that if I was in your shoes, it would be really hard for me to manage my team. You know what I mean? Because I would have more championship wins than my entire roster. Do you ever bring do you ever flex that to them when you try to give them suggestions?
No, I mean I don't really get involved with the team just because JCap's the coach and JCap's really good, and I don't think it's my place to tell him how to play. I've been so far removed for so long that I just watch and get angry when we don't play well. Yeah. But when they play well, I'm excited. Yeah. So I don't know, man. We need to find our stride because we're not playing at the level I think we should.
I agree.
There's too much talent on the roster.
Bro, the good thing about that is that if it's a chemistry thing, that can be fixed. Talent can be fixed. You can't just magically make them super talented. They're all super talented, so it's just fine-tuning it.
I agree. I mean, when you look at the roster, it's TJ, Temp, Slasher, and Kenny. I mean, they've all won before. There's no reason why they can't. Yeah. They just got to fix it.
Have you talked to them about it, or do you talk to JCap? Have they said what's going wrong?
Well, I always text JCap and Mud Dog yo, what's the deal? Give me updates. I want to hear more about the scrims. I want to hear more about how people are feeling. So I think there might be some role changes in the future. We'll see, man. I mean, we beat Toronto Ultra. I don't know if that's something to celebrate though, just because they just made a roster change and it went down to round 11, game 5. It can't happen. So the only reason why I expect as much as I do from them is because I know how great of players they are. So I'm demanding excellence. It's just, we don't have any room for error because
all eyes are on you guys.
Yeah, I mean, the community across all of our esports styles, not just LA Thieves, hold us to such a high standard. And of course we want to win, and we feel like we made a lot of decisions in hopes that it would lead to wins, but now we have to execute. So I want to win. Losing sucks.
How was it looking into Call of Duty from the outside last year?
I didn't really follow it that much. I was so jaded about the fact that we weren't a part of the league, so I stayed arm's length away and really wasn't watching. I mean, the big matches for major events, I'd probably tune in, but I wasn't and didn't watch as much as people would think. I mean, that's why I don't share my opinions too much with the Call of Duty team, just because, man, I'm not an expert no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, but you have championships. If I had championships, dude, look at how I am now. I have never won a single tournament, let alone a championship, and I'm still telling people like how to do. Not that I step in over Troy's feet or toes, or that I tell the players what to do, but like I do have my opinion, especially like in S&D, because I'm an expert in it. You know
Absolutely,
what I mean?
Absolutely, way better than Hutch and Diesel and Fwiz.
Dude, I'm really happy that you guys came in. Building a new brand in Call of Duty is like. It's hard for a lot of people, but you have been such a staple in Call of Duty, and I think like from a Call of Duty standpoint, a Hall of Fame standpoint, if you're not inducted #1 into the Call of Duty Hall of Fame, I am going to fire everybody over at Call of Duty.
Is that even a thing? Are they going to have a Hall of Fame?
I don't know, they better.
I mean, there's been so many esports industry awards with Hall of Fames. I mean, I don't know when my time will come. I hope it does.
Well, I think those esports awards are different than like a Call of Duty Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really look at it like that. Look, I had a lot of great teammates. I mean, I got lucky with the timing of OpTic. You obviously helped a lot, so I'm just still trying to continue to build LA Thieves. I think I was most excited about, well, obviously being a part of the community again, but I think we have probably the strongest brand in the entire CDL. I mean, I think LA Thieves is really clean, modern, simplistic.
Yeah, you got the second best branding in there.
Well, OpTic's been around for so long. I mean, I can't even throw shade because I love the team and the organization. But you know,
no, I do
a
too.
little fresher.
No, I do too. I love the Old English. I like that's such a good ode to LA.
Yeah,
like the Old English, like gangster letters. Like I'm gonna like that regardless, just because I'm Mexican, and that's like what I like when I started drawing graffiti. Like Old English was where I started drawing, so I was super hyped about it.
And I think it was smart too to lean into the fact that we are an LA team, because 100 Thieves, I think, in the last 4 years has become synonymous with gaming and esports in general. So to play into the city that we all know and love and live in, I think was just made the branding opportunity so much better.
I had a personal question. And personal, I mean, it's my personal question. Who picked the graffiti writer for when you guys did the compound go vote?
That was Mark. He actually was working. He was like lead of marketing for the CDL.
Yeah, very familiar.
And he came in, stepped into 100 Thieves, and just took off running. I mean, he's fantastic.
Love him.
And he's leading our marketing team with Julia Wu, who's been with the company since the beginning of 100 Thieves. So we got like an all-star cast. It was great. I wasn't a part of that sourcing. I mean, funny enough, it's like you're one of my closest friends. I don't know a damn thing about graffiti, but that's why we have such a talented staff to make those relationships and connections.
Yeah, I asked you yesterday how many employees you had under you. You said 100 and what?
Well, I think if you count all of our full-time employees, our coaches, players, contractors, we're at like 140.
That's insane. Do you know? And you said that you know every single one of their names, right?
Not all 140.
Yeah, I'm not gonna show you a picture and say who is this.
I mean, I could most likely, but yeah, I mean, I try to be as connected to the company as possible.
Yeah,
while trying to juggle being Nadeshot and creating content, and it's a juggling act, but I think I'm getting better at it.
Yeah, look, so this is obviously like this is a Call of Duty pre-show, but you're super into Valorant. Is that like your favorite game right now?
I mean, obviously I love Call of Duty. I love playing Warzone, but what I keep telling people when they come to my stream, like, are you ever going to play Warzone again? Of course I am. I mean, I love Call of Duty, the engine that it runs on, the history that I have, but Valorant is a new beast. I've never had a game since playing Call of Duty that I've just like striving to get better at. And the ranked play is super addicting.
Yeah.
And the sky is the limit for how much better I can be, because, I mean, I played CSGO for a little bit, but really the first game that I played on keyboard and mouse was H1Z1. Mm-hmm. And then I started playing Counter-Strike after that. So I've only been playing for a couple, I mean, that was like 5 years ago, but after building 100 Thieves, I haven't had time for like PC gaming. So Valorant, it's like a new venture for me. I just want to be good. And it's so rewarding to get better.
Will you ever play Minecraft again?
Yeah, I mean, I love jumping into Minecraft every now and again. I just feel like the game has expanded, and the people that are so good at it have so much more fun. I mean, I love the exploration and all that, but I basically only know how to get diamonds, enchant them, and that's it. When I see people like putting together like hoppers and buttons that open up secret doors, I'm like, I don't have time for that.
I'm gonna tell you something about that. It's like you don't have to do that, and it's still a brand new game. Like I just went to the Nether for the first time, like 2 weeks ago on the brand new game that I haven't touched in like, because I play Minecraft regularly. And I mean regularly. I don't make videos. I literally go home to decompress. I play Minecraft, but now like the Nether has like warthogs and it's so good. You gotta play it.
I will.
You gotta.
I will.
100%.
Well, I didn't get invited to OpTic I was kind of jaded about that.
No, why?
I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like I'm on the other side of the fence looking in. Rightfully so. I'm not a part of OpTic anymore, but you know, OpTic is something we started.
Once you're an OpTic, you're always an OpTic. You know what I mean? That's some gang shit. The other thing is, all you have to do is say, "Give me the link." Like you're always invited. You don't need an invitation.
Yeah.
Like when I come here, do I say, "Hey, can I have one of those peanut butter Ritz crackers"? No, I just grab that shit.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You know what I mean? Same thing.
Maybe I'm just being a little sensitive.
Yeah, you should. What are some of the what are like content wise? Like, what are you doing? Are you coming out to Texas? Like, what can we expect? Can we do a family feud? You captain your team, I captain my team.
I would love to do a family feud. So I think obviously with 100 Thieves, content is probably our biggest initiative. I mean, I shouldn't say biggest because we care about esports, and I would say in comparison to other teams, it's a bigger and broader initiative.
Yeah.
So we're adding more creators and talent this year to the lineup. I mean, we're just jamming at the moment. Like we're hitting our stride. We've hired more people on the production team. I think ideation is getting better. The concepts are more fun. For one, I'm starting like this new golf venture on my channel.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, I think with every evolution of my career, what has always led me to success is really making videos about things that I love.
Yeah.
So, you know, when I was living on my own, after I moved out of the OpTic house, I started making sneaker unboxings. I started making, even though it was just only a few, I was doing like anime discussions.
Were you?
Yeah.
I missed that one.
Bought new cars. So I think golf for me is just like the next frontier, sort of like Valorant is for me for gaming. I love gaming, but I love golfing.
Yeah, you do.
It's just like, you guys know. I mean, as you get older, maybe you don't see it yet, but you're just gonna, other things are gonna attract you, and just you want to spend your time doing it, and it's satisfying, it's different. So that's what I'm focusing around right now.
So the two hype people that you guys picked up, they play basketball like all the time. You don't get an itch to go out there and fucking hoop?
Yeah, I mean, I love hooping, but I'm obviously not as good as those guys.
Hey, if you play daily, you will become good.
Yeah, I would say it's you know, like I alluded to before, it's just a juggling act, right? Because I'd love to go make more videos with the two hype guys, and I just hired an assistant late last year. So I think my scheduling and time management is getting better because it's definitely one of my flaws. But I'm hard pressed to find time in the schedule throughout the week because it's like, okay, I'm on a bunch of different phone calls and meetings, like spanning across the entire company. Then I got to shoot for the content house multiple times a week. Then we have the Courage and Nadeshot show. Then I'm trying to figure out when am I going to find time to stream. And then I'm trying to figure out, man, I haven't uploaded my main channel or my second channel in months. I need to get those videos out. But then I think, man, I haven't seen the two hype guys in a while. I haven't seen the mob in a while. Like, it's just a lot.
Yeah.
So sometimes I get bogged down underwater, but my team does a good job helping me stay afloat.
Well, thanks, man. Well, thank you. When you come back to when you come to Dallas, we're definitely gonna have you on the show, like live for the entire show. So please let me know when you're gonna be doing that. Any final?
Well, I will be in Dallas second week of April, and we already talked about that.
We did.
So we're gonna come and jam out. It'll be fun.
But wanna go fishing?
Yeah, I've never been fishing before. I'd love to.
I got the perfect place. It's peaceful. Nobody else around.
We should have talked about Call of Duty a little more.
I'll let you drive the boat. What about Call of Duty?
Maybe you drive the boat.
Let me drive the boat. Anyway, listen. Next week when you come into town, or next time that you come into town, you want to talk about Call of Duty, we can talk about Call of Duty. I just want to do a quick catch up on you, your team, and get some basics out
Dan,
of the way.
this actually sounded way too like transactional.
I know.
We didn't make any jokes or nothing?
No. You want to tell me a joke?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
All right. Back to me, back at the desk or at the couch.
Yo, wait. Can I send it back, bro?
Yeah. Go ahead. No, you're bringing it back.
No, I know.
You're gonna send it.
I'm pulling the screen back into full frame.
All right, do it.
It's too late.
It's too late. All right. Well, anyway, as you guys just saw there, Nate's thoughts on the whole snaking situation. What are you gonna do? What do you think? Actually, what do you think? We're gonna go.
It's on the developers, man. Like, when people are playing for this much money, for $500,000 online or even on land or whatever, like, and they're trying to stay alive, like, why are you gonna just not snake? Like, I personally don't do it, but I know players that have that mindset. And so when you open up Pandora's box and like it's always available, I'm like, bro, like just fix the game. Like, I know it's unfortunate that people do it, but sometimes you do it accidentally. Like you're behind cover, and your guy does like the snake animation, and he comes up and like they're like, oh, you snaked. I'm like, I didn't do it on purpose. Like sometimes it just happens. That's just how the game is when you're coming up fast from prone. And like I just think the game needs to be fixed. Unfortunately, like that's just the only way.
General, you're stealing the show with all the comments that you're making. Okay, you just
go to
you
him.
calm down. Okay,
Go to him.
Open Pandora. No, I'm saying it in a good way. Can you answer me this question then? If people are so adamant about talking shit about snaking because it's an in-game, how come people don't complain about cameraing people? How come
they do? But like you just like at that point you just say you got gunned. I don't know. Play the better off angle at that point. I don't know. Like play the shoulder him or something.
Thoughts?
I mean, at that point, it should be knowledge, right?
Yeah, it's
you know
shoulder,
you can get cameraed, so put yourself in positions where you camera them. You know, it's just part of the game. It's part of COD at this point. The snaking thing for me, the only thing I want to say, and I'm going to sound really biased here because Sally is my guy, right?
Sure,
I picked him up. He's like my son. He's not the only one who does it. So I hate the whole controversy. Every time Cell does it, there's Reddit posts. Social media is trashing him on Twitter and stuff. The chat's lighting up in Twitch chats.
Tactical Rabs, all those.
It's tactical Rabs
just cool
putting
to like
weirdo in the thumbnail.
Yeah, that was a little bit uncalled for.
I said, Tactical Rob, what the fuck are you doing? Weirdo in the thumbnail.
Bro, he's got to get the views. You know what I mean?
And I said something to him, and he's like, my bad, not my best work. He apologized for it. But it's just like, you know, I watch the games. I played professionally. People snake, man. Cell's not the only one who does it. Cell just abuses it now because he knows that people do it. So he's like, screw it. Like, this is how the game's played. I'm going to do it. So it's I just hate the whole, you know, Salim does it. Like everybody's
the false narrative.
Yeah, the false. Well, I don't know why he tweeted that. I said MC, you made this. You made it worse. Why'd you do that? I don't know.
Don't help yourself.
I was like, you should have brought the tweet to me. I would have changed it. Because I would have tweeted, I fucking snake.
If everyone's doing it, I'll do it.
Honestly, I'm gonna do it too.
I'm all for that shit. I mean, you played MW3. Like I was born in the snake.
MW3 was
Everybody
crazy.
was snaking. That shit was awesome. Not only because it worked for one, but two, you knew it pissed everybody off when you killed them with it. So it's like,
Big T?
oh, I was snaking all the time.
Yeah.
You knew it. You go prone and then come right back up. Why not?
Well, that's the thing, though. It's like if I know someone's gonna do it, like you have to have the mindset. You got A, be prepared for it if you're not doing it, or B, do it.
And I know that some people don't do it. I know, like for instance, OpTic, right? Like you guys don't really snake that much. So you guys don't have players who like to snake. That's cool. But with all due respect, they should probably start snaking.
For sure, they should.
Because
as Call of Duty councilmen, which we are, right? We are the Supreme Court of Call of Duty. Can we bang the gavel and say that it's allowed and everybody should do it?
I mean,
well, that's the thing, and I have a solution.
Oh shit!
I got a solution because everybody's like, it can't be fixed. You know, they try to fix it. Why don't they just add a crouch cooldown? So you can't just keep
that's what I'm saying. It's on the developer.
You know what I'm saying? You could definitely do that.
I know.
Two crouches and you can't. You gotta wait like 2 seconds to do it again. It's not like you can't do it again.
But then you're not gonna be able to do it like. And I'm only saying this from my personal incredible Call of Duty movement, where I jump and then I duck a lot as I'm shooting because I'm like a.
You can still duck. You can still duck while you're shooting.
You
just can't spam it like this. Where you're just like, it's like the pistols. Remember where you could spam pistols really fast and they added a lock, so even if you're spamming it, it shoots at a certain fire rate. Just to the point where people can't do it so fast.
Well, like in MW3, even when you didn't see anybody, like you could play search, and if you were behind a wall, you would just continually snake over and over again until somebody popped up in front of you.
So it's different. Like, and then some of the pros are like, you know, like if you're laying down and you do one pop up, it doesn't count. It's like that's a snake. It's the same thing because people could just lay down and then just like when they know someone's coming you just pop up. You know, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's not going to change. It's an in-game mechanic, and until they figure out how to fix it, and with the cameras and everything, I feel like the crouch cooldown is the only way to fix it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure in World War II you weren't able to snake though because of like I was actually slow.
Nah, you could snake. You could snake.
No, there was a game where like
not as bad.
It wasn't as bad in World War II. I remember that.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad because you're right. It was a little slower.
It was really slow.
But the crouch stand, like people were doing it behind barrels and stuff. Like you could still do it. I mean, dude, it's gonna happen. Like it is what it is. I did it by accident last year, and everybody was coming at me, and then I was like, I don't know if you guys watched it. Remember Petrograd
I remember.
behind the desk? Yeah. And I was like, I'm getting shot at from 3 different lanes.
Do
you want me to stand up and die at
That's
a major
exactly what I was
tournament?
saying.
I'm like, I had to lay down. I reloaded, popped up, and paced them. What do you want me to do?
That's exactly what I say in a tournament,
You know
bro.
what
You're
I'm
trying to
saying?
play your life.
I said it is what it is.
Like-
So it's crazy to me, man. That's all I gotta say.
Like from a
It's crazy.
non-gamer perspective, not even thinking about mechanics or whatever, it's either you make a choice to win 100,000 or you don't make the choice and you don't make the 100,000 to win.
And that's the argument too, right? And then pros come to me and they're like, yeah, but Cell abuses it. Like, we're not saying that snaking's not allowed. It's just the way he does it, how he keeps doing it. Like, it's blatantly obvious. It's like, okay, but then what if he doesn't do it and then he gets snaked on by accident at like a major tournament? Now he's gonna be like, crap, if I would have just snaked him back, I would have won.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it'll never be
Pandora's
fixed.
box.
Like,
when you get to the top of any sort of game or industry or anything, people are going to exploit every single thing possible. Like, it's just, it's inevitable.
100%.
So might as well get
People
used to it.
exploit titles on YouTube videos all the time.
yeah, and I think that's why the older pros get a little annoyed, because the younger kids like to do stuff like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
They come in and they're exploiting things.
They're trying to find anything they can.
It's how they play,
Thank
right?
you. And look, I'm glad that you brought it up because the chat is not going to call me old now. Okay, but I'm going to tell you something. I see it in the chat already. It doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you one thing. Big T, be honest.
Okay.
Did you guys complain back then about the snaking or the GAs?
We didn't have time to complain
Okay,
about snaking
here's
and
my
GAs.
thing.
We were calling out winning
Here is
games.
exactly. Thank you.
You guess I was using
It's
FAL,
like-
bro.
it's like-
full auto. This guy's a scumbag.
Everybody else was complaining. I was
It was
done.
an accident.
This guy's a
It
wolf,
was an
bro.
accident,
No,
right?
it wasn't.
No.
I think full auto FAL, dude. Literally.
All I'm saying is this. 90s basketball was very, very physical. Okay, now, this day and age, you have these Call of Duty League franchise players throwing themselves.
They're flopping.
Yeah, they're flopping. It's the same exact thing. You know what I mean?
Same thing.
It's and again, you know, you didn't back in Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 4, no blood, no foul, and that's what we have right now. Okay? If I see somebody duck behind something, guess what? I'm gonna duck behind something else too. Let's move on now to the predictions. We're gonna start with me this time around. We're gonna do Snake. Okay, so you go first.
We're winning against Paris.
Wait, Saturday?
Yes,
Oh
sir.
yeah, duh. The matches yesterday, as you saw them. Okay. They were good. Okay, so we're gonna start out with the matches today. Us versus Paris. Who do you got in Hua?
Got us.
Hua.
Waha. 3-ha.
Huh?
3-ha.
Okay.
3-ha. Us.
Us. Yo,
I
you're
love
too
this
good
guy.
today. All right.
What do you mean?
Okay, so you got us versus Paris. Why?
I just think we're a better respawn team, and I think like our S&D has just improved a lot just because of reps.
And 3-0?
Yeah.
Zoom?
I'll go to 3-1.
Ooh.
Because I think Paris I think they're just so underrated. I feel like a lot of people come out flat versus Paris, but I think they have a lot in the tank. They've been looking really good. Like, Yuli's been impressing me on the main AR role. You have Nikki D, who's kind of like the playmaker. Then you got Fire, like a young guy, and then Maddie's just solid, right? Like, Scraps is solid. So they got a good team, but I just think OpTic's too strong. You guys are too strong right now. So I'll give it a 3-1. I can see Paris taking a map, but OpTic's going to take the series.
I'm going to say 3-0 just for the fact I can hear how hard these guys are focusing right now and playing over there.
They were
I
really
think
focused.
I think they're
last
taking it.
Practicing
tournament.
search right now, I think.
Are they?
Yeah.
I think they're taking it very seriously. They're going to improve on some of the flaws from last tournament. And
I think that, look, I'm going to do it. It's going to be the first time that this has ever happened.
first what?
What I'm about to call. I'm going to say it.
Don't do it.
We're going to win 3-0.
3-ha.
Yeah. You thought I was going
Oui.
to say Paris?
I did think that.
No,
for a
no.
second.
I got you again.
did get
I
me
did
a
it
little
last
bit.
week too,
Yep.
or last time. Okay, it's my turn, and at 3:30 we have the Minnesota Rocker. Shout out Midnight, Gary V, Brett Diamond, Cargo, my brother, against the Florida Mutineers. Shout out Ben Spoon. I have Minnesota Rocker. Shout out Midnight, and they are gonna win 3-2 because I want a long match so we can enjoy it. What say you, big timer?
I would say 3-1 Rocker. I like the way they look so far, so I think they'll take that.
Mm-hmm. Priest is nasty. Been nasty.
Very.
One of the nastiest. What's up? What you think?
I'm going to go 3-2 Rocker. I think with these two teams, like, they both have so much talent and they look really good. But when it comes to the majors, like, they're not showing the results, right, in the league matches and stuff. So I think they're like really head-to-head right now. Like, they're kind of equal. So it's going to be a good match. It's going game 5.
And
I'm
they got
going
something to
3-2.
prove too, right?
Yep. 3-2 Rocker.
What say you, Jen and
I
Adam?
think, like I said, I think Rocker's better at search. I've been saying that. And I think, if it is like a split series respawns, they'll win 3-2. But I don't know. I have a feeling like Big Wake, like he's not messing around no more. Like, you gotta check the Moss files or something. So like, if he wins that first map, I win 3-0.
Who?
He is nice.
Yeah.
Who?
Big Wake is
Big
nice.
Wake. Awakening.
Awakening's very good.
Big Wake. All right. Then we have the same day, apparently, Saturday. I don't know why. Why'd you guys split this up on the Game Fuel score charts? Why'd you guys separate Saturdays? No? Oh, it's the marquee match. Dude, get with it, Big T. Don't ask them questions like that.
I know,
again.
that was my bad. Won't happen again.
Seattle Surge or the Dallas Empire there, General? What say you?
I would say Empire 3-0.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Bro, Seattle's been looking nice.
Yeah.
Nice as
Like
Dallas,
Zio,
though.
bro.
3-0?
Yeah, I think 3-0.
Zuma?
3-0 Dallas.
3-0 Dallas?
Yep.
3-0 Dallas.
Why? Oh, you've been golfing with Rambo?
Because they're the better team.
Yo, Dashy, come in here real quick.
Yeah.
Yo, what are you thinking, Seattle or Dallas Empire?
I got Seattle in 3.
Seattle in 3. I'm going to go with Dashy. I think that we got Seattle 3-2. Seattle.
That's bold.
I'm going to be...
How you doing, big broski? That's my guy.
All right, it's my turn again. London Royal Ravens versus the LA Gorillas. I don't understand why people keep look. I know that London is in last place, but you can't it's any given Sunday somebody's gonna heat up and somebody's gonna turn up. With that, I'm gonna go with the London Royal Ravens. I think this is their weekend. I think this weekend is when they start turning it around.
Just randomly, you think they're putting in the work, or?
I just think that it's the light switch about to turn off for them. They're gonna watch this and gonna be like, he believes in us. I believe in me now.
You just convinced me. I think I'll go with the same.
All right.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go with London, not just so I just think they're magically gonna do good, but they just brought in Paul X, and I think very highly of him. I think they're in
Moss files.
Yeah, I think they're in a little bit of a honeymoon stage right now. I heard Parasite talking about it a little bit. He thinks they're gonna come out hot, and they have a good matchup, right? LAG. It's not like a crazy team. So to come in with a lot of energy on their honeymoon stage, I think this is the one they need. They need this.
Right.
Yeah.
So they got to come out on top. If not, they're done.
Yeah,
Say it.
I was actually gonna
Say
say
it.
They're done.
Wait,
Say it.
I was actually gonna say Team Billy, but now you reminded me that Paul's on the team now.
Changes it all
It
up,
changes
right?
it
If
all.
they didn't make a change,
Better
I'm
call
like, they're
Paul.
done. But now I'm like, I don't know. Like, they bring
What
in
do you
Big
mean,
Ball.
say it?
Say it.
Say what?
Who you going for? Say it.
I'm going with Paul.
Which is?
I got the 3-0. I don't know.
Guys, I'm an expert.
He's ready for every
You
single
see how I
situation.
sway the crowd, goddammit? All right, who
No,
you got?
he swayed me.
Yeah, I did. All right, who you got? Toronto Ultra versus Atlanta FaZe. Don't look down at the sheets. I just told you.
Bro, I gotta envision it.
Okay.
I'm going with FaZe 3-1.
Ooh.
I'll go face 3-0.
3-0 FaZe.
Yep.
What say you, big timer?
I was going to say 3-0 as well. I think the snaking will prevail. FaZe is going to come out
shout
on
outs.
top.
Yeah, and again, I want to make sure that you guys understand, like, Selly isn't the only one that does it. He's just winning, so that his team is so dominant.
Even if he is, more power to him. Keep snaking, bro. Don't stop.
Big timers.
Don't
That's
stop.
what I said. He
Just
should
keep
take the
winning.
villain role and just keep
Just
rolling
run
with
with
it.
it.
Like, screw
He's
it.
such
Everybody's
like an
gonna
innocent
keep
kid,
complaining.
so it's like
He is. He's the nicest guy ever. That's
I
why he's
know.
hilarious. Because
He's
he's
like,
just
"I'm
like,
sorry."
I'll talk to him one day and he'll be like, Tom, like, they're all yelling at me, Tom. I'll be like, what are you going to do, go? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do what you got to do, man. Keep snaking. Keep snaking, go. And then the next day, he's like, Tom, you see me snaking? You see me snaking? I said, I saw it, man. I saw it. You're a beast, man. You're a beast. You know what I'm saying? So, do your thing, go.
Oh, man. I'm going to go with Atlanta FaZe. Shout out Paul. Shout out our cities.
Another Paul.
AR City. Is that why? Okay. Atlanta FaZe 3-0. All right, last match.
Ooh.
Ooh. LA Thieves versus the New York Subliners. God damn. Formal, come here. Who you got on Sunday? Come here. Yeah. It's New York versus Los Angeles Thieves. Who you got? Tomorrow, who you got?
I don't know. LAT.
LAT. What's
That's
the
fucked
score?
up.
3-1. LA Thieves versus the New York Subliners. You know what? I don't know who to pick. Obviously, Nadeshot appeared in the segment earlier. I told him that I was going for LA Thieves at the end. But now that Tommy's here, I'm going to go for the New York Subliners.
I like that.
Shout out Tommy.
Yeah, I like that.
Who you got?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Tommy to my left. But you know what? I'm going to try to stay unbiased as possible. You know, I got love for everybody on both teams. I think the Thieves are going to take it 3-2.
Dude, are you sure? Is Temp playing this weekend?
Not sure
Temp?
at all.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, well, wouldn't he be?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? I don't know. There's rumors that he's gonna that he's the one that's gonna
Oh, yeah, with the
be
Venom
chopped.
stuff.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I think right now New York has a more cohesive chemistry. They're more because they're just coming off of a really
They look good
showing.
against us.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they beat us.
Yeah.
And LAT doesn't have that right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know. That's what I'm saying. The Subliners. What say you, Tommy? Duh.
I'm going New York 3-1. And the reason why I say this is because I watched New York play. I've been saying New York is a top 4 team. Even when I was on the podcast with you back in the day, not because I'm obviously a little biased. Come on.
Yeah.
But they just look really good. I think Clay has a good head on his shoulders. He's a veteran, right? He's been doing it for a long time, always at the top, and he's just got 3 more young guns to be working with. A lot of energy. They come on every day. They're fired up, passionate. These are the kids you want on your team, man. I'm telling you. So like people like this, they're gonna come out hot. And 100 Thieves beat them last time, and New York threw away a couple of maps. So you know what, they want to come out strong and come out winning hot. So I'm going 3-1 New York, maybe a 3-2, but New York is going to take it.
All right. What say you, General?
I think it goes Game 5 and New York wins.
You cold, bro. You cold-hearted. I like it. Well, that is going to do it for that. You guys have all of our picks. Can we get the production team to put like little graphics, you know what I mean? Like they do in ESPN where they put my face. Anyway, Tommy, I want to thank you for showing up. Do you want to say any shout outs to the sponsors or anything?
Yeah, I mean, shout out to New York Subliners. Shout out to all the supporters watching, and just thank you, everybody. I love y'all.
Yeah, all his information and his team information is gonna be listed in the description down below. General, keep doing what you're doing. I loved you today in the segment. They all did. Big T,
that was a lot of fun.
You know I'm a big fan.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? No one wants to say nothing about me. All right, let's move it on. All right, guys,
you.
go over to the first link in the description. Go to the CDL broadcast right now. Let's go watch the boys show up.
The boys.
Enjoy the matches, everybody.
We'll see you guys next time. Go click it. Tell them OpTic sent ya.
Bye-bye.
Can't throw left-handed.